It's in the right position. So I will ask that anybody on the right-hand side of the coach please remain seated while we're at one of those two switches, so that way I can see my engineer through this front window right here. Just as soon as I flag my engineer and the train starts moving again, you're more than welcome to get back up and move around. Now that's it for my safety rules. Are there any questions so far? Alright, I got one for you guys. And if we all look over to the right, we can see that engine sitting there on the trailer. That is the very first engine that's sitting there. Now we ran those wood-fired steam engines for quite a while before converting over to the coal-fired steam engines. We still do have a left-hand turn, and it's also our steepest portion at 37.41% grade. And to top it all off, if you remember those numbers I was talking about on the side of the tracks, well, Jacob's ladder starts at the numbers 666. Now I always encourage everybody to go ahead and get up and stand down the aisle so you can see what it feels like to stand at such a grade. I promise it's completely safe. You can only go as far back as the back of the coach and no further. Remember, no using your hands, that's cheating. Now just to give you an example, I don't see that it's through here. If you look up at me and then down to those in the back of the coach, I'm standing 14 feet higher than those in the back of the coach. Through the clouds, we can start seeing these piles of rocks that look like little pyramids. These are called cairns or cairns, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And these were built by and for the hikers, so that way in low visibility weather, they can still navigate up and down the hiking trails without getting lost. Now each trail system has their own colors, so within that pile of rocks, you might see a white rock, a red rock, an orange rock, or even a yellow rock, and that'll let you trail they're on. There's some of those cairns coming up here on the right-hand side as well.
뭐야? 거꾸로 가? 거꾸로 가는 거야? 바로 가는 거야?
Snowcat. This is how we get to work in wintertime. Now here's your chance to pilot our vehicle down the mountain. And just for fun, we're going to let you drive much faster than we do. I'm going to hop in the back, and I'll be on the radio to guide you. So go ahead and move that joystick forward to get going, and have fun. Coming up on your left is a turnout where you can take a look at the scenery. And when you get there, we're going to slow down, pull off, and turn around so you can see the whole view. Just keep pushing. what a great view today.
이쪽은 해가 안
Looking
돼.
out over the great gulf to the left there is Jefferson,
안
Adams,
돼.
Madison, peaks of the northern president. All right, let's slow her down. Over. Hey, nice work up there. Good job. Thanks for operating our snowcat, and we'll see you again sometime. But right now, why don't you move on over and give someone else a try. See you later.
다시 시작해. 다시 준비해. 자, 오케이.
So there's three main things that influence the weather here on the southern Mount Washington. The first is our prominence, the second is our exposure, and the third is our storm tracks. So for prominence, we're at 6,288 feet above sea level. We are the tallest mountain north of the Carolinas and east of the Mississippi River. So we stick up above every other mountain in all of the Northeast. And the second one is our exposure. We're exposed to northwest winds, so our winds typically cut across the country in this direction. And when they hit the side of our mountain, they're forced up and over and they accelerate. So on top of being the tallest mountain in the region, we're also exposed to those winds that accelerate them. And the third thing is our storm tracks. This is a map of about 1,000 storms over a 10-year period and the tracks that they take. And you can see that all of these storms technically cut across the country, and we're right about here. So all of those storms do influence us in some way, and this helps to increase our wind speeds as well.
Anybody who climbs Mount Washington, any time of the year, has to be very prepared for local temperatures, high winds, low visibility, navigation requires low ground for sure. something, any surface that's either 32 degrees or below, it'll freeze right on contact. It's that rapid freezing that starts to accumulate this really nice white, feathery, nice, weird story of the storm where the winds were coming from. Because essentially we get pointing in a certain direction along those that go out, and that actually shows you the direction in which the wind is going from. It's a little counterintuitive, but it grew
Hi
right
there,
in the direction.
and welcome to Mount Washington Observatory Snowcat. This is how we get to work in wintertime. Now here's your chance to pilot our vehicle downtown, and just for fun, we're going to let you drive much faster than we do. I'm going to hop in the back, and I'll be on the radio to guide you. So go ahead and move that joystick forward to get going, and have fun.
Freeze even our heated instruments, and we won't get good data there.
Say, forget the brakes, we don't need them, I'm just going to go all the way down with no brakes. Well, he said that until he got to the water tank. He's traveling at 105 miles an hour at this time. And says, alright, I'm going to slow down, I'm scared. So he pulls on the brake a little bit. Now he didn't brake it or anything, he's starting to slow down a little bit. Slows down to 40 miles an hour, passes the ticket office. Now, of course, folks are down at the base station trying to take photos and stuff of him. He's just flying by at 40 miles an hour. There ain't no way someone's taking a photo of that. But he did end up stopping, and yes, folks, he did live. And he's had a little help by stopping with the snowbank at the end of the railroad tracks. And this record was recorded back in 1912, and it was the year later, 1913, that they actually outlawed the double shingle. I wonder why. Why are you looking at me, funny? Why are you looking at me? Oh, I know, it's because I'm standing straight up here. So go ahead and take a stand here, folks, while we're on Jacob's Ladder. That's 37.41% grade. Oh, come on, folks. Take a stand. I'm not sure if Josh made you stand on the way up. But go ahead, folks, and take a stand here real quick. I do encourage Jacob's Ladder to get a folks take a stand on a 37.41% grade here. Now, of course, you folks may be familiar with the other Pikes Peak, or excuse me, the other COG Railway known as Pikes Peak in Colorado. They actually have a steeper grade of 40%, believe it or not. Did Josh tell you folks the actual use of the halfway house back in the day? When they handed out hot chocolate, coffee blanks, and stuff like that? Nope. Alright then. Well, that's what the halfway house was used for, was to hand out all the material, such as Jack Ashberry tree. Usually the bears do go after a lot of these berries on the trees. And believe it or not, you can actually eat these berries yourselves. So if you folks are hungry, I can ask Danny here to stop, and those are very, very sour, just so you folks know. Of course, it is fall time, that's why the leaves, the berries don't fall off the trees until the really cold part of the winter time. They'll freeze right off, fall right off. You can eat those. I'm not sure if you can make a jam or a jelly out of them. I'd say to a lot of folks, you can experiment with it if you do make jams or jellies. And if you folks don't like it on your toast on Sunday morning, wrap it back up and hand it to one of your family members. Christmas time is right around the corner. I think that would be a great Christmas prank.